Shrinking Elijah by Turning Red and Veals.
Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss.
Huh? Hello, Mei-Lee. But suddenly, it happened to Mei-Lee. Then it happened again. The little girl started to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Elijah stopped, sighed in relief. But then suddenly, her mama growing.
Hi, Lincoln. Oh, hey. Does this dress make my butt look big? Don't answer that.
Okay. Ah! Foot! Ah! I'm out of here!
Ouch! Did someone just kick my butt?
Silly bum.
What?
Huh?
Lincoln, I don't know what's going on, but you'd better leave the building before I grow too huge and... Block the exit. Try the fire escape. Hurry! I'm afraid I'm getting bigger.
Oh, okay. Huh? Ah! Ah! Phew. Ah.
Kids, we're home. Now, I know you were all worried about Lincoln because of what happened while he was visiting. But don't worry, Ronnie Ann found him. Aww, so adorable. What a shrimp. Dolly! Fascinating. You look different, Lincoln. Have you been dieting? Now you really are my little brother. He's so totally tiny. You're an itsy bitsy teeny weeny dude. Unfortunately, the government confiscated Lisa's ray gun doohickey before we could make Lincoln normal-sized. But, according to Lisa, the effects will wear off in a week or so. In the meantime, your father and I are heading back to the Casa Grande's apartment to help them rebuild. I'm going to leave you girls in charge of keeping Lincoln safe. I'd do it myself, but I've already almost sat on him 3 times. It's these darn clips that create a blind spot. Anyway, just use the chore wheel to help decide who looks after Lincoln. Yay! I get to look after you first, Lincoln. And guess what? I've been taking care of an egg for home ec this week. So basically, I'm an expert on keeping fragile little things safe. See? I even made him look just like you. Oops. Clumsy me. Don't worry, I would never let that happen to you.
Nonny had a plan.
Oh, I know. Okay, try this on, Lincoln. I made you a custom-fit parachute from recycled materials. Now you'll be safe no matter what. Not that you'll need it, because I'm going to be super-duper extra careful with my little wall. Ew, Lincoln, is that one of my bras? Yep, you told me how your brand provides lots of support and lift, so what better material for a parachute? Wow, Lincoln, I bet you really feel like a
Aww.
Like, I guess it's my turn to look after you, Lincoln. But if I'm going to protect you from danger or whatever, then you have to do something for me. So, while I'm texting, I want you to paint my toenails for me.
I think I'm ready.
Ha ha. Did Lenny make that for you? I'll have you know my feet are immaculate. There, now get to work.
Oh well. Huh. A work of art. What do you think?
This looks amazing. And see, Lincoln, your big sister kept you safe and smelling like... That was my shoes. They squeak even when I'm not wearing them. Oh, Lincoln, just so you know, the hazmat suit is just for fashion. It's not functional at all. Oh, never mind. I guess you already know.
Silly. Next, it was Skeeter's turn.
Hey, tiny dancer in my hand. Are you pumped for pool day? That was fun. Now let's relax with some tunes. Mind getting my back, little bro? I'm just gonna rest my eyes.
You're tuned into the Lullaby Station, playing the music that puts you to sleep.
Hey, Luna. I thought you were babysitting your bro today. About that, mind getting my back? Sorry about that, bro. Let me get you some aloe.
And now, back to our featured presentation.
Sigh. Almost time for the new episode of Vampires of Melancholia. Can't wait to watch it after this movie. Ah, I love the classics. They always give inspirations for future poems. Our blood sausages should have been done by now. Lincoln was supposed to alert us when the microwave finished cooking them, and I haven't heard from him in a while. Fangs, can you please check on Lincoln? I would do it myself, but this movie is just getting to the good part. If anything, he probably got stuck in some of my homemade blood or something.
I'm coming, Liza! Then it happened.
I really love this part. Although Fangs probably enjoys it more than me. He loves to go crazy during these sorts of scenarios.
Ow! I'm okay. Uh-oh.
Phew! Well, that's one way to hang with us.
Silly bat. Next, it was Elsa's turn.
Let's finish our pranking spree with a classic spider on a string.
You got it, Big Elsa.
This pizza smells so good. I'm not even going to look at it. Uh-oh.
Can this be the end for Spider-Link? Is he doomed to be digested? Will Doc Ock's latest evil scheme succeed? Tune in next week to find out, true believers.
But eventually, I think the drinks of a fridge can help free Elijah from boy's little brother's tummy.
You know what? I'm not waiting a week. Just roll the clip. I'm gonna see if the dad keeps any booze in the fridge.
Lincoln, you're safe!
Elijah, you're safe! Good thing Nonny couldn't stomach you.
Good thing Lenny couldn't stomach you.
That Elsa?
That Luan, she's got a future in the funny books. That's what we used to call comic books back in my day. Excelsior!
Thank you. Zillie's turn.
I think you're ready.
Ow!
Today, you'll be racing against a member of the species Musnuculus domesticus. Street name, Lab Mouth. I have genetically altered her brain with human DNA, so she should prove to be quite the competitor.
Okay, on your marks?
Get set, go! Cool maze. Does it have any traps or obstacles? Just a few. But anyone with a slightly above average intelligence can easily avoid them.
Jerry saw everything. Oh well, Elijah. You got trapped in a trap mouse. In a mouse trap. Never mind. I'm gonna help you anyways.
It appears my experiment was a success. What? But stinking lost! On the contrary, he's helped me prove that my gene splicing techniques can create mice that are vastly more intelligent than humans.
So how is that a good thing?
Zillie was speechless.
With these intelligent lab mice, I can finally take over the world! A family entertainment. In the loud mouse, Gavin, Skipper, Squeak, and Scurry, they're always in a hurry. In the loud mouse, one mouse, 10 mices, man, they really love some cheese. Loud mouse, loud mouse. I'm thinking of selling the concept to Nickelodeon. They have very low standards.
Yes. I know.
Sushi.
Oops. Sorry, Grover. Grover smiled. The twins are next.
So, what are we going to do with our little Linky? Maybe a fancy spa day? What rubs? She has a massage and lots of pampering.
Wait, this is our chance to show everyone how grown up we are. Think about how much our other sisters messed up with Lincoln this past week.
True. It's a miracle he hasn't croaked yet.
That's it. We'll keep Lincoln safe and sound all day in my pocket, and then we'll be the responsible ones.
Oh, maybe we'll get a later bedtime. I'm in.
Aw, he looks so cozy in there.
Yeah, but I think his new accommodations need a little something. Like a princess doll to keep him company. I'll share some of my nachos, in case he gets hungry. That's more of a snack. He needs tuna. Then he needs a can opener. Maybe some perfume to freshen things up. Lincoln looks cold. Maybe he can make a sweater with this belly button lint. And a handful of glitter to brighten things up. Oh, and my bugs would make great pets for him. Let's not forget toys. Lots of toys. I feel like a mama kangaroo. We are so responsible. Here, let me close the flap so you can take a nap, bro.
But Elijah was trapped in Wolf's furry pocket. It was Elijah's nickname, Zilly, was coming next.
Just because you're puny stinkin' doesn't mean you have to be a wimp. Let Coach Lynn Jr. help bulk you up. And any good training program starts with a dose of protein.
Okay.
You're a bum, stinkin'. Move it, you bum! Don't give up now, you bum! Would Rocky quit? Would Nacho Libre quit?
You can do it.
I did it!
You did great! Now, tell him off and we can call it a day. Phew!
Zilly was sweating.
Coaching is hard work. I think I'll towel off too.
What are you doing, big fella?
Ew! Guess you really are stinking now. Right, stinking?
Elijah was stinkier than ever. I think the next color friend take care of shrinking Elijah is Richard, the baby rabbit.
Wait, are we literally letting the baby take care of Lincoln? A baby? Or a babysitter? Does sound ridiculous.
Yeah, what if she thinks she's supposed to sit on Lincoln?
Yeah, imagine if she accidentally tossed Lincoln into the diaper bin. I bet she'd try to wash him in the toilet.
Poo-poo.
Lily might lose him in the grass. One wrong step, and it's squish.
Oh,
Like, what if she thought Lincoln was a doll? She'd play with him too hard and totally pop off his head.
poor Elijah.
Oh, what if Lincoln was just standing there and Lily, farted on him, then blamed her shoes? Lenny, that's what I did to Lincoln. Allegedly. Oh, right. What if she left Lincoln alone and he was nearly eaten alive by an animal? That happened when it was my turn to take care of him. He got caught in a spider web. Yikes! Well, maybe Lily would put Lincoln on a slice of pizza, and then he'd be eaten up by someone.
That's what happened to us, remember?
Oh no, I think we've been terrible babysitters to Lincoln.
But Elijah was missing.
Wait, where is Lincoln?
Oh,
He's been with Lily all day.
Wait, where is Elijah? Oh, he's been with Richard Rabbit all day. The color friends gasped.
Wow.
Wow, Elijah did Richard did a good job to keep Elijah safe and sound. Oh, we beaten by a baby rabbit. That's kind of sad. Mom will never known.
Lily did a great job keeping Lincoln safe and sound. They look so cozy. We were beaten by a baby. That's kind of sad. Mom can never know.
Yarn Richard. The last color friend to take care of Elijah's her friend Mei-Lee.
Oh, did you say something? Sorry, I was waiting for you to talk. My sisters really haven't been listening to me. Tell me about it. Luna, make sure you have enough sunscreen for Lincoln. Lisa, Lincoln isn't a lab rat. Lucy, can you take care of that nasty spider in the kitchen? Nah, they can be a handful. You're a handful. So Lincoln, what did you want to tell me? You know, on that day you were in my room when all this started? Oh, well, I just wanted to tell you, you're my best friend. I think about you all the time and I really miss you. Aww, Ronnie, I think I love you. I used to think something like this would ruin our friendship, but seeing you like this, you're just too cute, Lincoln. I think I love you too. It's happening! It's happening! It's happening? What? What's happening? It's happening. Wait! I'm still in the bathroom!
Okay, if you say so. Come on, kiss the frog. Kiss it.
Oh, come on, friend. Kiss it, teenager. Kiss it.
Ronnie's magic kiss turned Lincoln back to normal.
Mei-Lee's magic kiss turned Elijah back to normal.
Incorrect, elder sibling. The Thrinke-inducing radiation in Lincoln's body has finally reverted to growth-inducing radiation, and it returned him to his normal stature as it left his body.
Mei-Lee, thank you for turning me back to normal size. You're my hero. You're welcome, Elijah. I'm just glad you're back to normal. No, guys, said Grover. Let's never what happen again. Alright? But he was wrong. As Mei-Lee was starting to say thank you, it happened again.
Ronnie had a growth spurt. Again, incorrect. The growth-inducing radiation that left Lincoln's body was supposed to dissipate harmlessly into the atmosphere, but because he...
Oh!
Ronnie were kissing, the radiation had to be absorbed into her body and...
Stop! As you can see, Umi is hard, and sometimes painful. And this response is funny, especially if you go Bobbity Day, like Mei-Lee. That's why we have Dennis has kittens.
It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor. Thomas was bringing his friend Alfie to a demolition site. Hello, Thomas, rattled Jack. Hello, Jack, puffed Thomas. I guess everyone likes demolition, said Thomas. I love demolition, said Alfie. It's when we get to knock buildings down. That's supposed to be fun, asked Thomas. The best fun, cried Alfie, and he swooped down the ramp. Look out, small fry!
Look out, small wolf! Boom, Arry. I am not a small wolf, said Dennis crossly. He didn't like being teased about his size.
Max, I'm not a small fry, said Alfie crossly. He didn't like being teased about his size.
But later that morning, Dennis was happy that the Fat Controller was sent to work with Fergus. Fergus won't make him feel small. But as Dennis pulled up, Fergus swung his bucket. Watch out! Cried Dennis. Oops, sorry, said Fergus. I didn't see you. You're smaller than you look. This made Dennis feel even smaller.
Later that morning, Alfie was happy that the foreman had sent him to work with Ned. Ned wouldn't make him feel small. But as Alfie pulled up, Ned swung his bucket. Watch out! Cried Alfie. Sorry, said Ned. I didn't see you. You're smaller than you look. This made Alfie feel even smaller.
Later, Dennis was working hard. Hurry up, half-bite, teased Bert. No, not half-bunt, greased Arry. It's Small Wolf. Ha! Dennis was upset. At the workman's tea break, Elijah could see Dennis was unhappy. What's wrong? He asked. I don't like being small, complained Dennis. As long as you're useful, said Elijah hopefully. It doesn't matter what size you are. Dennis thought about this for a moment. Okay, break's over, shouted Derek. Back to work.
Alfie was working hard. Hurry up, half-bite, teased Monty. No half-bite, greased Max. It's small fry. Ha! Alfie was upset. At the workman's tea break, Thomas could see that Alfie was unhappy. What's wrong? He asked. I don't like being small, complained Alfie. As long as you're useful, said Thomas helpfully. It doesn't matter what size you are. Alfie thought about this for a moment. Break's over, shouted Kelly. Back to work.
That afternoon, Dennis was determined to be really useful. He was helping Mavis demolish the building.
That afternoon, Alfie was determined to be really useful. was helping Oliver demolish a building.
Mavis' giant scissor claw grabbed the top of a wall.
Oliver's giant scissor claw grabbed the top of the wall.
Stop! Cried Dennis. I can hear something. Everyone stopped work. What was that? Asked Mavis. But no one can hear a thing. I already checked inside, said the foreman. Ha ha! Small Wolf is hearing things, sneered Arry. Heh! Yes, I did hear something. I really did. The foreman looked inside again, and he was surprised. There's a mother cat here, and he's got kittens. We must rescue them, said Dennis. The building isn't safe, said the foreman. I can't send my men in there. Don't worry, I'll go, said Dennis bravely. I'm small enough to fit in.
Stop! Cried Alfie. I can hear something. Everyone stopped work. But no one could hear a thing. I already checked inside, said the foreman. Small fry is hearing things, sneered Max. I did hear something, I really did. The foreman looked inside again, and he was surprised. There's a mother cat in here, and she's got kittens. We must rescue them, said Alfie. The building isn't safe, said the foreman. I can't send my men in there. I'll go, said Alfie bravely. I'm small enough to fit in.
In no time, Dennis wriggled inside.
No time, Alfie wriggled inside. The building creaked and plaster flew.
Dennis
Alfie
held up his scoop with the cat and the kittens to jump in. Here, kitty, kitty, Dennis coached. But the cat and the kittens didn't move. Suddenly, the upper wall started to crumble. Hurry, kitty, kitty, Dennis cried. But it was too late.
Here, kitty, kitty, Alfie coaxed. But the cat and the kittens didn't move. Suddenly, the upper wall started to crumble. Hurry, kitty, kitty, Alfie cried. But it was too late. Quick as a wink, Alfie covered the cat and her kittens with his scoop. And just in time, Alfie covered the cat and her kittens cried. But it was too late.
Quick as a winch, Dennis covered cat and kittens with a scoop. And just in time.
Was safe.
Well done, said the Fat Controller. It's a fine family of kittens. I couldn't rescue them if I get any bigger, said Dennis. You make me small, said Derek, but you got a big heart. And a really useful scoop, said Eliza. Dennis was proud. And he never complained about being small again.
Well done, said Miss Jenny. It's a fine family of kittens. I couldn't have rescued them if I'd been any bigger, said Alfie. You may be small, said Kelly, but you've got a big heart and a really useful scoop, said Thomas. Alfie was proud.
Even Arry was impressed of Dennis rescuing.
And he never complained about being small again.
One more episode.
Which one is it? before it falls over, said Miss Jenny. So be careful, all of you, and remember, safety first.
Cried Dennis and Freddie.
Jack and Alfie called. Jack and Alfie made their way through the forest. Look, gasped Alfie. The lightning tree, cried Jack. The foreman had inspected the damage. Roots were pulled up. The lightning scar was long and deep. The tree looked like it would soon topple over. Jack and Alfie approached very slowly. They had remembered what Miss Jenny said about being careful. But Max and Monty were racing recklessly through the forest. Look out, cried Alfie. You'll hit the tree, shouted Jack. But it was too late. Max crashed into Monty and Monty crashed into the lightning tree. Who put this here? Grumbled Monty. The tree's falling down, shouted Jack. Not my fault, called Max. We must save it, cried Alfie. Help, Jack! I'm coming, called Jack. Move aside, little fella, said Oliver.
Mavis lifted his mighty arm against the tree, but the tree was too heavy. Derek, shouted Freddie, we need more help.
Oliver braced his mighty arm against the tree, but the tree was too heavy. Kelly, shouted Jack, we need more help.
Before long, Derek was helping too.
Before long, Kelly was helping too. The three of them struggled to hold the tree upright. Get the props, called Kelly's operator. Jack raced off to get the props from Thomas.
Freddie raced off to get props from Elijah.
The machines strained to hold up the tree, but they were getting very tired. Soon the prop trolley had been attached to Jack and he was on his way. Thomas hoped Jack would get to the lightning tree in time. Jack went as fast as his wheels would carry him.
Dennis pushed and pushed until his boiler ached. I don't think I can hold this much longer, groaned Mavis.
Alfie pushed and pushed until his arm ached.
Oh.
I don't think I can hold this much longer, groaned Oliver.
I'm here!
Jack raced up just in time.
I'm here at last!
The workmen soon attached the props. The lightning tree was safe. Hooray! Groaned Alfie.
Hooray! Cheered. Hooray! Groaned Dennis. The Fat Controller was pleased. A terrific job, he said. The Lightning Hotel is saved. Derek, Mavis, Freddie, and Dennis were proud.
Miss Jenny was pleased. A terrific job, she said. The lightning tree is saved. Kelly, Oliver, Jack, and Alfie were proud. But no thanks to you two, she said to Monty and Max. You'll return to the yard immediately. Max and Monty were ashamed. They knew they were in trouble. Later, Thomas was taking Alfie and Jack back to Miss Jenny's. Look, cried Alfie. You can see it from here, called Jack. It was the lightning tree. He was glad it was saved.
inside myself.
Okay, here we go. See you inside, everybody.
Okay, here we go. See you inside, everybody. Ah, the letter H fell off.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great ball. All the king's horses and all the king's men, they couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great ball. All the king's horses and all the king's men, they couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great ball. All the king's horses and all the king's men, they couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great
Alfie, you'll hit the tree, shouted Jack, but it
All the king's horses and all the king's men, they couldn't put Humpty together again.
Silly Monty. He never grumbles about the lightning tree ever again.